Art thou ready for the book reading? So, I'm going to read Sonnet 57 by William Shakespeare. Wish me luck. Being your slave, what should I do but tend upon the hours and times of your desire? I have no precious time at all to spend, nor services to do till you require. Nor dare I chide the world without end hour, whilst I, my sovereign, watch the clock for you, nor think the bitterness of absence sour, when you have bid your servant once adieu. Nor dare I question with my jealous thought where you may be, or your affairs suppose, but like a sad slave, stay and think of naught, save where you are, how happy you make those. So true a fool is love, that in your will, though you do anything, he thinks no ill. So yeah, that was 57 by William Shakespeare. And next, I will be reading from chapter 9 in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe from the Chronicles of Narnia. This chapter is titled In the Witch's House. Let us begin! And now, of course, you want to know what had happened to Edmund. He had eaten his share of the dinner, but he hadn't really enjoyed it because he was thinking all the time about Turkish delight. And there's nothing that spoils the taste of good ordinary food half so much as the memory of bad magic food. And he had heard the conversation and hadn't enjoyed it much either, because he kept on thinking that the others were taking no notice of him and trying to give him the cold shoulder. They weren't, but he imagined it. And then he had listened until Mr. Beaver told them about Aslan, and until he had heard the whole arrangement for meeting Aslan at the stone table. It was then that he began very quietly to edge himself under the curtain which hung over the door. For the mention of Aslan gave him a mysterious and horrible feeling, just as it gave the others a mysterious and lovely feeling. Just as Mr. Beaver had been repeating the rhyme about Adam's flesh and Adam's bone, Edmund had been very quietly turning the door handle, and just before Mr. Beaver had begun telling them that the White Witch wasn't really human at all, but half a djinn and half a giantess, Edmund had got outside into the snow and cautiously closed the door behind him. You mustn't think that even now Edmund was quite so bad that he actually wanted his brother and sisters to be turned into stone. He did want Turkish delight and to be a prince, and later a king, and to pay Peter back for calling him a beast. As for what the witch would do with the others, he didn't want her to be particularly nice to them. Certainly not to put them on the same level as himself, but he managed to believe, or to pretend he believed, that she wouldn't do anything very bad to them. And I'm going to end there, because I've been working on this for the past half an hour, I think. Yeah, I don't want to test my luck at this anymore, but I will be continuing this chapter more, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow sounds about right. Or later on today, seeing as it's probably almost midnight here in Wisconsin. So, my fair Brittany, I bid you a good night and a pleasant morrow. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I'm really sorry about what you told me, and I extend a Wisconsin hug to you full of cheese and beer and corn. 'Cause I'm lame. And Crick, come on. Come say stuff to Brittany. Come on, up, up, up. See, there's Fair Cricket. Come here, come look over here. She's like, I just want to cuddle. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if I butchered the Shakespeare. I never had formal learning. So yeah, good night, Brittany. I don't know why I went sort of Cecil Baldwin there. Okay, I'm gonna get done before I run over and annoy someone now. Okay.